Hey, welcome to The Explainer. So today we're doing something a little bit different. We wanted to pull back the curtain and talk about a really important decision we made recently about some source material. This story gets right to the heart of what this show is all about and why we sometimes have to say no to a topic, really, to protect our mission and to protect the trust you put in us. You know, our whole mission really boils down to one simple thing: taking complex subjects and making them super clear and accessible. We know you come here for learning that's focused, that's efficient, and that you can trust. And honestly, that trust is the single most important thing to us. So as you know, every explainer starts with some kind of source material. But, and this is a big but, not all of it is the right fit for our format. We recently reviewed a submission. It was a fictional story that our team ultimately decided not to produce. And the reason why really gets to the core of where we draw the line, both ethically and editorially.
Okay, so the first and biggest reason was simple. It just went against everything we're trying to do here. We exist to untangle complex information, not to showcase graphic depictions of a violent crime. The source material in question was a fictional story that detailed a sexual assault.
I mean, just think about our format for a second. We break things down, we look for key takeaways, we try to build a clear narrative. Now, can you imagine applying that same process to an act of sexual violence? It would be, well, frankly, it would be grotesque. It would mean taking real, serious harm and turning it into just another piece of content. That is a line we will never, ever cross. And that leads directly to the second reason, which is all about our responsibility to you, our audience. You trust us to provide a safe space for learning, to put graphic, non-consensual violence in front of you under the banner of an explainer would just completely shatter that trust.
The bottom line is, the content was harmful, not educational. Our entire goal is to enlighten, not to distress. Presenting this material would have been a fundamental failure of our responsibility as creators. It's just that simple.
And finally, this brought us to an ethical red line, one we just cannot and will not cross. Our commitment to being impartial on complex subjects does not and should not extend to the neutral presentation of criminal acts. This slide really gets to the heart of it. We can explain different views on economic policy, right? Or political theory. Those are debatable topics. But sexual assault? That isn't a viewpoint. It's a crime. To explain it neutrally would mean giving a platform to something horrific, and that's something we simply refuse to do. So for all of those reasons, we made the call not to produce an explainer from that source. Our promise to you is, and always will be, the same. We will always choose material that provides clarity and understanding, and we will always do it responsibly. We're just so glad you're a part of this community.
We want to end with a question that we are constantly asking ourselves around here. What is the line between explanation and exploitation? It's a question that guides every single decision we make, and it's how we work to continue earning your trust. Thanks for joining us.